Butterflies are some of the most fascinating and delicate insects in the world, known for their vibrant colours and graceful flight. They've existed for at least 50 million years, and dating back as far as 150 million years. These insects, along with moths, make up a diverse group of over 250,000 species, representing nearly a quarter of all named species on Earth. In the United Kingdom, there are 42 species of butterflies and over 1,700 species of moths. Swansea, a city renowned for its natural beauty and the stunning Gower Peninsula, is home to some of the UK's most well-known butterfly species, including the Adonis blue and the meadow brown butterfly. These species, like all butterflies and moths, play a crucial role in ecological research, serving as model organisms for studies on navigation, genetics, evolution, and biodiversity conservation. Moths and butterflies are integral to the food chain, providing sustenance for birds, bats, and other insectivores. In Britain and Ireland, blue tits alone consume an estimated 50 billion moth caterpillars annually. Additionally, they serve as important pollinators alongside bees, beetles, and flies, contributing significantly to global food production and biodiversity. Areas rich in butterflies and moths are also home to numerous other invertebrates, making them strong indicators of overall environmental health. Despite their importance, butterflies and moths are in significant decline. Over two-thirds of the UK's moth and butterfly species have suffered dramatic reductions in range and population numbers. In Wales, 35 moths and 14 butterflies are listed as species of principal importance, with 9 moth species likely extinct. In Swansea, in particular, is witnessing a concerning decline in these insect populations due to various environmental threats. The biggest threat to biodiversity is habitat loss, driven by agricultural expansion and urban development. Since 1700, agricultural land has expanded by 450%, transforming natural ecosystems into croplands and pastures. Today, agriculture occupies over 70% of the UK's land, leaving little room for butterflies and moths to thrive. Urbanisation is also rapid, with projections indicating that by 2030, urban areas could cover 9% of land, further reducing available places for them. Lighting, particularly LED lights, negatively impacts nocturnal pollinators. Research shows that LED streetlights reduce moth caterpillar abundance by 47% in hedgerows and 33% in grass margins. Swansea's recent installation of over 300 LED bollards along the promenade, whilst improving public safety, may be further disrupting local moth populations. Climate change, invasive species, pesticide use and pollution compound the decline of moths and butterflies. Rising temperatures alter habitats while pesticides and pollutants weaken insect resilience. These combined threats are causing rapid decline in species like the marsh fritillary, once widespread in Britain but now restricted to a few fragmented habitats. The large blue butterfly, extinct in Britain in 1979, was successfully reintroduced but remains endangered globally. The decline of pollinators has significant economic and ecological consequences. In the UK, pollinator loss could impact 13% of farming income. The shortage of pollinators is already affecting crop yields. Insect-pollinated plants are declining at a faster rate than wind-polluted plants, further exacerbating the issue. By asking the people of Swansea a couple of questions to check how much knowledge they have about the issue and if they knew how to help the species. Tips and tricks to help at home were also given to further help, including how to help injured and fatigued insects. The survey ran for 2 months from the 3rd of March to the 3rd of May 2025. All respondents saw significant decline in butterfly and moth populations, and they all noticed a decline in all species, with attention brought to hummingbird moths and common species such as marsh fritillary. Attention was brought to decline in all areas of Swansea, but especially to places such as Clyne, Gowerton and Bracelet Bay. Additionally, most respondents garden with all insects in mind, however some still partake in destructive gardening behaviours such as mowing lawns. Respondents say that they believe community initiatives focused on conserving butterfly and moth habitats could help reverse the decline. Finally, participants were willing to engage in educational campaigns, volunteer for monitoring or clean-up events, and keep themselves up to date with organically gardening and planting more wildflowers. The moths face severe challenges. Conservation efforts offer hope for their survival. In Pembrokeshire, initiatives like Dr. Bynum's Bug Farm are working to restore butterfly habitats. To support butterflies and moths at home, create a butterfly and moth-friendly garden by planting nectar-rich flowers, providing food for caterpillars, and allowing areas to grow wild and reducing chemical use. To do this, you can plant a variety of flowers that bloom throughout the season, March to November. Some good choices for these would be primroses, alliums, verbena and heath. Furthermore, use garden waste and odds and ends to create a bug hotel for various insects, including butterflies, toads, ladybugs and bees. The moths in Swansea is a pressing environmental concern. Without intervention, the loss of these species could have devastating effects on pollination and ecosystem stability. To mitigate these threats, conservation efforts must focus on protecting and restoring habitats, reducing artificial lighting impacts, implementing suitable agricultural practices, and raising public awareness. Urgent action is needed to preserve these vital pollinators and ensure their survival for future generations.